Oh, it worked. Okay.
Should I tell everyone to switch over?
Yeah, did you get that when I texted you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's see if I can do this. You want me to send them that link?
Please.
Okay.
I'm going to put it on Facebook.
Hold on. You said it's a public?
Oh. Yeah. Is that not working? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here's a different one. I think I sent you the wrong one.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see you.
Okay. I'll be on chat.
People start switching over to watching now.
All right. I'll give it a couple more minutes. All right, everyone. Nothing like a little troubleshooting to get us started for yoga today. Nonetheless, we might be going over a little bit just to make sure we make up for that time. Let's go ahead and find a comfortable seat on our mat. If you have blocks or bolsters or anything today, it's not required for the practice, but it's something nice and extra, so if you do happen to have them, also nice throw pillows that are a little bit more sturdy work really well. I copied the playlist in the details, or in the chat, so if you'd like to join in, please go ahead and fire up that playlist right now. Let's go ahead and find ourselves in a nice, comfy seat. This is where we usually start class. Nothing different now. Placing the hands just gently on the knees, growing a little bit taller through the crown of the head. Anchoring down through the hips. Starting to take some neck rolls here, just adjusting and acclimating to our time on the mat. Going the other direction. Maybe shrugging the shoulders and doing some shoulder rolls here as we draw the shoulders up towards the ears and then down the spine. And then going the other direction. And then as we soften here, settling into the seated meditative practice. Drawing a big inhale through the nose. Opening the mouth and sighing it out. Inhale. And exhale. As we continue those big, deep breaths in and out the nose, starting to draw some awareness to how the body feels today. Noticing how the mind feels. And slowly walking the hands forward. Trying to bow over the legs here as much as we can. Drawing the chin into the chest. Allowing the head just to toggle back and forth. Slowly coming up on the fingertips. Go ahead and walk the right and left hand over to the right side. High on the right fingertips. Reach long through that left arm. Make it a nice straight line. And on the exhale, as we draw the right elbow in towards the hip point, extend the left arm all the way up and over to mirror over the right hand. Keep anchoring down through that left sit bone. Slowly coming back up. Go ahead and switch the legs out. So crossing whichever one and top now to the bottom. Walking the hands forward. Same thing, a nice seated forward fold. Hanging nice and heavy here. Releasing that cervical spine, the back of the neck. Slowly coming up, walking the hands, this time over to the left side. Left hand in alignment with the left sit bone, right arm reaches big. Match it with an exhale up and over, stretching through that right side body this time. Collapsing the left elbow in towards the hip and grounding through the right sit bone. And slowly coming up, this time extending the legs all the way out, nice and wide. Not as far out as you need, maybe drawing them in, just trying to keep those legs relaxed down towards the ground. This isn't too strenuous as we're still getting warmed up. Crawl the hands forward. Big inhales. And exhales. And same thing, this time let's take the right arm inside of that right leg, reach the left arm big, and exhale, side body stretch over that right leg. Slowly drop that left shoulder down and sweep to the other side. Left hand inside the left leg, right arm stretches big. And exhale, arch over that left leg. Inhale, slowly come back up. Take the hands underneath the knees. Draw those knees up and in, drawing them together. I'm going to roll out to the normal side of my mat to meet you guys. And we're just going to set up with a little bit of core exercise. So extending those arms as far back as we can. We want to keep a nice chevron shape here with our body. So a flat spine. Our lower back is arching up. Our heart reaches big. Maybe the arms leave the knees today, maybe not. And then maybe the shins come parallel to the ground, maybe not. Either way, inhale here. And exhale here, a nice isometric hold, engaging through the core, lifting through the heart, and smiling, because what else would you do in this posture? Big inhale, breath. Now, if we're here, we're going to extend that right leg all the way out, and then bring it right back up to match the left. Extend the left leg out, bring it up to match the right. Keep moving through this, inhales and exhales. Nice and short but effective breaths. Now, if we're taking that option of modification, all I'm doing is lifting one leg and extending it out. Lifting the other, extending it out. Keep moving here for 10. For 9. Feeling those hip flexors firing up for 8. If you need support, take the hands behind the back. Keep lifting that heart for 7. For 6. Nice and easy. For 5. Keep lifting that heart. For 4. We're almost there. For 3. 2 more. Keep smiling. And 1. Go ahead and bring those feet up, crossing the ankles, planting the hands down in front of you, walking the feet back. Let's meet in our first down dog today. So if you'd like to and join me, go ahead and take a nice deep bend in those knees so we can find a nice flat spine. I want to think of my shoulder points drawing down towards my big toes, and the eye gaze is nice and neutral and relaxed, where the ears are somewhere in line with the biceps or just slightly below. Big inhale breath. I want to stretch big through my heels, lifting them high to the sky. Exhale, bend the knees, straight back, down dog. Inhale, roll. Exhale, back. This time, roll all the way up through the heels, shift the weight forward, come through to our first plank today. Knees up or down, I do not care. Inhale. Exhale, come down halfway and squeeze those elbows in tight. Inhale, roll the body up, cobra pose. Taking just a moment here, shoulders draw down the spine, eye gaze over to the left and smile. Eye gaze over to the right and smile. Come back to neutral. Go ahead and push the hips back, toes together, knees out. A nice peaceful warrior, forehead meets the mat. We're going to roll through that again, and then add a little bit more. Inhale, come up through your tabletop, tuck the toes, lift the hips, come back to your down dog. Inhale, heels high, lift, lift, lift. Roll like a wave forward to your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, this time all the way back to down dog. Big inhale, breath. Big exhale, breath. Inhale, right toes high to the sky. Exhale, draw the knee through the center line of the body and step the foot between the hands. If you need to pick it up and place it, go ahead and do so. Left knee drops down, toes untuck, pushing into the tops of my toes. Inhale, reach the heart forward, draw the shoulders down the spine. Big inhale, breath. And big exhale, breath. Go ahead and tuck the left toes under, lift that knee. We're going to start to angle the right toes to the front left edge of the mat. Drop the left heel down, open it up into a Skandasana pose. Meaning we're trying to root down through that right heel. Left heel is nice and balancing for us. And we bring our hands to heart center. You get a bit of a groin stretch here and a hip opener. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. Easy peasy. Go ahead and bring the hands back to where we started, facing the front of the mat. Wind the body back up, and we're just going to push the hips up and back, coming into a nice wide pyramid stretch here. Big inhale, breath. Big exhale, breath. Bend the front right knee, shift the weight forward, bent knee, standing splits. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, left toes meet the right, forward fold, nice and heavy, hanging at the top of our mat. Inhale, halfway lengthen, eye gaze neutral. Exhale, bow and fold, bending the knees as much as you need. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Last time, inhale, lengthen, sweep it all the way up. Exhale, lat pull, draw the shoulders down the spine, lift the heart nice and big. Let it go. Inhale, top. Exhale, hands through heart center, push the hips back, nice, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, left toes to the back of the mat, right toes meet them in our plank pose, shoulders in alignment over the palms, big inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, vinyasa flow. Inhale, scoop the heart, lift the hips. Drop the hips. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, push it back, down dog. Pedaling out the feet here. Inhale, left toes high to the sky. I'm going to switch to the other side. You guys keep going. Step that left foot, draw it all the way through and step in between the hands. This time, right toes to untuck and lift the heart forward. Really ground down through the tops of the right foot. Big inhale, breath. And exhale, breath. Inhale. Exhale, tuck the right toes under, lift that knee off of the mat. This time the left foot comes to that corner point. We slowly unroll here, coming into our Skandasana on the other side. Now if you're like me, the heel's really not wanting to get low, you can always take a wider stance here that allows your feet heel to heel alignment get further, but you can get a little bit lower into the ground, something I'm still working on. Big inhale, breath. Big exhale, breath. Square the hands to the top of the mat, come back to that lunge, and then lengthen through that left foot. You can shorten the distance if it helps. Big inhale. This is a really intense hamstring stretch. The same thing we would do in half splits. We just skipped that today. Shift the weight forward, bend both knees nice and healthy. Get used to the balance here of standing splits. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. Inhale, breath. Exhale, right toes meet the left. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, bow and fold. This time, let's just roll all the way up. Arms up overhead. Exhale, lion's breath. Open the heart. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Inhale, bring it all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Taking your time, planting the hands. Right foot to the back of the mat. Left foot to the back of the mat. Shift the weight forward. Chaturanga, vinyasa flow on an exhale. Inhale to your up dog. Exhale to your down dog. We're going to roll through that one more time, a little bit more seamless, a little bit more flexibility as we start to get warm. Inhale, right toes big. Exhale, draw the knee to the nose, step the foot. Left knee drops, heart lifts. Exhale, hold. Inhale, toes tuck, lift and twist. Coming into our side runner's lunge here, Skandasana. Big inhale. Exhale, come back to where we started. Push the hips back, straighten both legs. Inhale, shift the weight forward, standing splits, bend knee as much as you need. Maybe we're working our way there. Exhale, left toes meet the right. Inhale, heart big. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, roll it all the way up. Take the arms with you. Exhale, draw it down, heart lifts big. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold, step walk or float the feet to the hands after your half lift. Or just step one at a time, either way. Shift shoulders over palms. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, back to down dog. Big breaths here, yogis. Big inhales and exhales. Making that down dog feel extra good today on Saturday morning. Inhale, left toes high. Exhale, shift and step. Inhale, heart reaches, hips drop. Exhale, hold it. Inhale, hold it. Exhale, tuck the right toes under, slowly twist open. Find your own adjustments now that we've been here before. Big inhale, breath. Exhale, square it back off. Straighten the legs. Inhale. Exhale, shift forward, standing split, whatever variation. Exhale, right toes meet the left. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, bow, drape and release. Inhale, roll it all the way up, reach up, stand up. Exhale, open the heart. Inhale, big. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Step, walk or float, feet to the back of the mat. Shift the weight, shoulders over the palms. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, back to your down dog. Take 3 big breaths here, yogis. We're going to keep adding on today. Finding a nice ladder flow where we can get into some hips and some hamstring flexibility. One more inhale and exhale breath. This time, inhale, right toes lift high to the sky. Stack right hip over left. Draw the heel actively into the left glute. Shine the knee high to the ceiling. Lifting that left heel if you need a little bit more room, maybe even bending the knee. Awesome job, yogis. Exhale, sweep that knee through the body, step it through, lunge. This time, drop the knee, untuck the toes, and bring the body up to stack as much as you can. Trying to draw the shoulders over the hips, so we get this nice active compression where we're drawing the hips down towards the front right heel. Now taking that right hand, keeping it on the quad, reach that left arm high to the sky. You can't really see my angle very well, but we're going to reach that left arm up and over that right hip. So finding a nice side body stretch again here. Big inhale breath. And exhale breath. Go ahead and bump the hips back by planting the hands, coming into that half splits. If you'd like, you can place the blocks under your hands here, because the higher the better. Inhale breath. Exhale breath. Inhale. And exhale. Go ahead and shift the weight back to that low lunge. Tuck the left toes, lift the knee, runner's lunge. So just a baby step in, hop that left foot, and let's straighten into our pyramid pose. Now what we want to be doing here is actively drawing my right hip and glute back and my left hip forward. So you feel that intensify. If you need to bend the front right knee, go ahead and do so. Big inhale breath. Now to challenge it even further, if it feels like you'd like that, root down to that left hand and start reaching tall through that right arm, nice and long. Inhale. Slow down the breath, exhale. Inhale. Exhale, right hand comes down where we started. Shift the weight forward. Standing splits. That right hamstring should be good and tired right about now. Inhale. Exhale. Now from here, just take the left foot back and then match it with the right foot. Optional chaturanga vinyasa. Let's do that on the other side to get a little bit more even. And we'll keep building. Inhale, left toes high to the sky. Stack the left hip. Left heel draws to the right glute. Big inhale breath. And exhale breath. Inhale. Exhale, roll the knee under the body. Look forward, round and step. Right knee drops. Inhale the body out. We're feeling this tension release through this extension on the right side. Big inhale breath. Exhale, reach that right arm up and over. Finding a nice side body stretch here. Bring the right hand down, match it with the left. Bump the hips back, half splits this side. Inhale, heart reaches forward towards the left big toe. What we naturally want to do is hunker down here and get deeper. That's totally fine. But I want you to find the maximum length through the spine and crown of the head. Good job, yogis. Bring it forward, tuck the right toes, lift that knee. Baby, hop the right foot in just a little bit, straightening into that wide pyramid pose here. Big inhale, breath. Again, if you need a micro bend in that left knee, take it. Inhale. Now feeling that IT band, pull that right hip forward, left arm reaches high to the sky. Woo! Yes, inhale. Exhale. I'm smiling and tricking myself right now that it does and feels super intense. Left hand comes down, shift the weight forward, standing split this side. Inhale. If you want to start to work on the standing split by having a little bit more balance, left hand wraps around, forearm behind the calf. Extend, inhale. Exhale, bend the left knee, right toes, return safely left to match. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, always optional. Inhale to your up. Exhale, push the hips back. Child's pose, grab a sip of water, and let your instructor catch your breath. I made myself laugh on that one. When you're done, go ahead and meet me back in down dog. Big inhale, breath. Big exhale, breath. Inhale, right toes lift, stack the hip. Heel to glutes, knee high to the sky, big inhale. Exhale, draw the knee under the body, look forward, step through. This time, inhale, wheel the body all the way up. A nice strong crescent lunge, bending deep into that front right knee. Now what we want to work on here is some movement and finding stability at the same time, which I know is contradictory. But what we're going to do is we're going to exhale, lat pull with the arms, drop that left knee down. Feel that quad work. Now keeping as low as we can, inhale, reach forward, straighten that left leg. Find a nice long line from the crown of the head to back of the heel. And then inhale, bring it right back up by using that right quad to push up to crescent lunge. Let's roll through it again. Drop down, straighten and reach. Bring it all the way up. Drop down, straighten, reach. Bring it all the way up. Trying not to skip a step. Now that we want to make it fluid and breeze through. 2 more, drop, extend, all the way up. 1 more, drop, extend, all the way up. Open it up, warrior 2. Big inhale. Big exhale, settle. Drop it back, reverse your warrior. Inhale. And exhale. Bring it back up. Drop the right arm down, left arm reaches. Now this is where a block comes in handy. If you're working on getting lower down towards the mat, but not quite there yet without compromising the left shoulder, rounding in, use the block to come up a little bit higher, placing it on the inside of that right foot. Big breath in. Big breath out. Big breath in. Now slow and with control, bring the body back up to that warrior 2. Straighten everything, raise the right toes. Twist them forward towards the camera. And exhale, swan dive forward fold. My camera, you're recording. Losing my mind today, guys, with technical difficulties. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, fold, and start to walk the hands over to the right foot. Stretching the body over towards that leg. Keeping the hands right there. Lift the right toes to point to the front corner of your mat. And let's come back down into that skandasana that we were working on. So a couple of options from here. I'm still working on this one myself quite a bit. So we want to get tall through the crown of the head, but we're trying to also hunker down and find our counterbalance. This left hand can serve as a wedge under the left meaty part of your leg. You can have a little bit more counterbalance. Maybe the right hand comes towards the heart space. Big inhale breath. Big exhale breath. Slowly come back to where we started, squaring to the front of the mat. Shift the weight, pushing the hips back, pyramid pose. Inhale breath. Exhale breath. Inhale, shift forward, standing splits. Inhale. Now exhale, all we're going to do is we're going to lower that left knee down behind the right and find a little squat. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, come back down and hold it for the count of 5. Maybe the hands leave the mat today. Clearly for me, they're not going to. If you want to work on baby grasshopper, this is a really good transition to get into that, or super soldier. If you're not sure what those are, I've got a great class for you. Slowly take the left foot back. Take the right foot back to meet it. Plank pose, optional chaturanga, as I reorient myself for the other side. Meet me back in down dog whenever you are done. Remembering not to skip the breaths. Inhale, left toes high to the sky. Stack left hip, heel to glute, knee high. Big breath in, yogis. Exhale, roll through it, step the foot. Inhale, bring it all the way up, crescent lunge. We're going to move through that roll through again. Exhale, drop the right knee down. Straighten and extend. Bring it all the way back up. Exhale, stop. Extend, stop. Crescent lunge, pause. Bring it down. Reach it forward. All the way up. Back down. Forward. Up. Last time, back down. Forward. Up. Warrior 2. Inhale. Exhale, reverse. Inhale. Exhale. Extended side. Left arm down, right arm big. Big breath in. If we're working to get nice and low, be wary of this right shoulder collapsing in. We want to expand. Big breath in. And out. Inhale, bring it all the way back up. Warrior 2, that left leg's tired, I know. Inhale, straight. Left toes curl in. Exhale, forward fold. Big breath up and in. Exhale, walk the hands this time over to the left foot, ankle, shin, or calf, and direct the upper body to fold into this left knee. Big inhale. And big exhale. Go ahead and come back up, lift the left toes out to the corner of the mat, and start to come down into that Skandasana pose on this side. Big inhale breath. Exhale breath. Maybe we hold it here. If you have a version that you're working on, you can take a bind. Otherwise, just feel that traction here with that tricep into the knee, getting nice and wider through the hips. And again, if you want to use that kickstand with the right hand to shift the weight back into the heel, to emulate how that feels, please do. Otherwise, everyone squares back up to the front of the mat. Push the hips up and back, find that pyramid. Bowing over that left leg, feeling that hamstring fire up. Inhale, breath. Exhale, shift the weight, standing splits. Optional wrap here for a little bit more. Big breath in. Big breath out. Exhale, drop and squats. Inhale, extend. Exhale, low. Inhale, extend. Exhale, low. Inhale, extend. I forgot how many we did on the other side, so one more for good measure. Hold it right here. Optional baby grasshopper if you'd like to connect around that left standing leg. Maybe you work on your way into a modified super soldier by kicking that knee high, left hand, right foot. Big inhale, breath. Everyone releases. Plant the right foot back and down. Left foot to meet it. Plank, chaturanga, vinyasa flow. Back to your child's pose. Taking a few breaths here to acknowledge how the body feels. And then slowly making your way back to your down dog. We're going to roll through some variations of what I just taught. Big inhale, breath. And exhale, breath. Inhale, right toes high, stack the hip, heel to glute. Meet it for one more inhale. Exhale, roll forward, look, step. Inhale, bring it all the way up. One time, drop the left knee. Extend and reach. All the way up, crescent lunge. Drop the left heel, warrior two. Take it back, reverse. Inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, hold. Draw the hands to heart center. Now we're going to try and lift those right toes and just go straight into our skandasana from here. Yay! If you fell, you looked really good doing it, so just join me after a nice big breath. Inhale in. Now we're going to push off of that right foot. We're going to come up to a nice straight-legged where we were, this time taking that forward fold. Nice and controlled, using the quads, the hamstrings, the glutes. Grab elbows and hang. Now if it's in your practice to get upside down in an inversion or anything from here, you can always even pause this and do so. Now without any hands, reach those arms out nice and big. Inhale, breath all the way up. Right toes point forward. Warrior two. Let's roll out of it. Crescent lunge. Exhale, plant the hands. Guys, guess where we're going? Pyramid pose. Inhale, bring it forward. Shift the weight. Left toes high to the sky. Standing splits. 3 times, or baby grasshopper, or super soldier. Knee to right. Push it right back up. Knee to right. Push it right back up. Last time, knee to right. Hold it here for 3, 2, maybe no hands. 1, everyone, left foot back. Right foot back. Chaturanga, vinyasa flow. Meet me in down dog. Hopefully you're breathing nice and heavy now. We've got this. We're almost there. Inhale, left toes high. Stack the hip, heel to glute. Big inhale, breath. Exhale, knee rolls through. Bring it all the way up, crescent lunge. Finding our flow, knee hovers. Reach, extend. Crescent lunge, opens it up, warrior two. Take it back. Bring it forward. Big inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. Inhale as we lift, hands to heart center. Send down. Skandasana, back of the mat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, push through that left foot. Come to that straighten. Exhale, bow the heart forward. Wide-legged fold. Elbows here, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale, slowly roll up. Reach those arms out big. Find an inhale breath as you come up. Warrior two. Crescent. Plant the hands, lift the hips. Wide pyramid. Shift it forward. Standing splits. Shiva squat. Inhale big. Exhale low. Inhale big. Exhale low for 3, for 2, for 1. Right toes, left toes, chaturanga, vinyasa flow. Back to your child's pose. Coming back to an intention if you set one today. Or maybe just noticing some gratitude that we have that we've made it this far in this practice. Slowly coming up. Go ahead and meet me in down dog, and if you have blocks, you might want to use them for the next part of our practice. So making sure that they're readily available. From down dog, inhale the right toes high. Exhale this time, just step the foot softly between the hands. Drop the left knee down, so we've been here before. Our peak pose today is splits, yogis. We've done a lot with our hamstrings, a lot with our hips. And if you're like me, and splits are probably never fully going to be in your future, I've got something for you too. I am going to come a little bit off of my mat though, because it is extra grippy, and it's hard for me to work from here. So what I want you guys to do is just find that low lunge that we've been in 3 or 4 times already today. And again, this is your practice, so don't feel like you have to try something that doesn't feel right today. I can't say that enough. Me and every other yoga instructor in the world. Take a big inhale, breath. I need it myself. And on the exhale breath, we're going to bump the hips back and come into our half splits. If you do yoga a lot, you've probably visited this posture quite a bit. Big inhale. Big exhale. Now what we're going to do is we're going to find this weird medium. Everybody's different, but I'm going to walk you through what usually works for me. I'm bringing my blocks forward where my now heel is. And I'm going to come a bit more forward into a relaxed lunge that we were at before. And you'll see I'm just going to start inching my foot forward. Because if you don't have socks on and you're on hardwood floors or you're not, it's a little tough. But what I'm basically doing is I'm inching my right foot forward so that everything that's happening from knee to knee is actually splits. I feel that opening happening with my hips, and I'm getting a little bit more intense. Now using these blocks, maybe you're on a really high setting so that we have the control and the support of the hips, because that's where the pressure pounds down and we want to make sure that we have control of that. Thinking of the gas brake here, this is our brake. My right foot is my gas, and I start to extend that heel away from my body, but I have complete buoyancy and control in my hands. And this is as far as I'm going to go today. So I'm going to take a big inhale breath, and maybe I come a little bit lower on my blocks or my pillows. Maybe I back out of it entirely. But my left pinky toe needs to be rolling down to touch the block, to touch the mat. That's really important with the hips. Let's have 2 more big breaths here. Now to get out of this, I'm using my blocks. I'm pushing down through my hips lift, and I drag myself back. And I put my left knee in alignment with my right. And I just walk the blocks away from me, coming in to a child's pose. Now come up to your tabletop. Tuck the toes under. And I'm going to lift my knees off of the mat. And what I want to do is I want to reset my equilibrium, my pelvic floor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze my knees so much together that they start to arch through my back, and I lift my hips off the mat. I'm squeezing my knees in. I wish I could emulate how much I'm squeezing over this recording, but I can't. Squeeze, 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 lift, lift, lift. And then come back down. And take a moment just sitting here on the shins. Big breath in. And big breath out. All right, guys, we've got another side. So go ahead, find your down dog. Inhale, left toes high to the sky. And exhale, step the foot between the hands, maybe off the mat. Coming back to this lunge. We've been here before. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. And even if you came to this practice today with no intention or want to try splits, know that you don't have to. You're doing plenty of work here, releasing that right hip flexor. Bump the hips back, half splits. This is also a really great place to stop and stay. Now again, if we're working on those splits, tops of the blocks to the heel of the left foot. Start to come into that easy low lunge. And then I just start to heel toe. Finding that distance here. One side's always different than the other, so paying attention to that. Again, something we share in most yoga classes. And if you feel like you're ready to go a little bit deeper, we flex the left foot and we push that heel away. Big inhale. Big exhale, trying to soften as much as we can through those shoulders. Inhale. Maybe closing the eyes here. Not ignoring what the body's telling you, but trying to soften any extra tension you brought to the splits party today. Two more breaths. And all we're going to do is push down through the heels of the hands, lift the hips, slide that left foot back, knee to knee in child's pose. Blocks can go out of the way as they're done now. Finding some relaxation here for just a moment. Slowly rolling up through tabletop, tucking the toes, resetting that center point again. Squeeze those thighs and knees in, round through the back body. Keep squeezing actively. Like those knees just have to get through one another, left to right, right to left. For 3, for 2, for 1. Knees drop. Sweep the feet around. Getting situated on our mat. Extending the feet all the way out. Whatever we need to, out of the way. Big inhale breath. Exhale as you collapse over the legs, those hamstrings to be nice and warm. And inviting this gentle and guided stretch. And slowly rolling all the way up and down onto your back. Drawing the knees into the chest. Closing the eyes. Rocking side to side. Placing the soles of the feet down onto the mat. We're going to work through bridge pose today 3 times. If you're working your way into wheel, please feel free at any point in time, even if I haven't given you the guidance, to roll into that posture, at least after one good bridge pose. Ground the heel or the triceps down into the mat, elbows as well, hands high, jazz hands, because we're excited. And then inhale as we push down through the heels, lift through the hips, and roll onto those shoulder points where we squeeze the scapulas together down the spine. Big inhale breath. Now humor me here and squeeze those glutes really, really, really tight. See how high the hips get. Try and keep those hips high and release the glutes. We want to work solely on those quads and hip flexors today. If you can, take a little peek. Make sure that the knees aren't butterflying out. We want to have them nice and engaged and in line with the hips. 2 more breaths. And slowly coming back down. Big inhale breath. And exhale breath. We're going to roll through that again. You can do the same with the arms, or you can interlace the hands underneath the hips once they lift. Big inhale breath. Exhale, hips lift, interlace, or ground down through the elbows. Either way, coming high up onto the scapulas, hips high. Squeeze the glutes, get even higher. Release them, use those quads. Feel that energy as we have to ground down through the heels and lift higher through the hips. For 3. For 2. For 1. Slowly come down. Now, if you'd like to work on wheel, we're not the best for that one, but I will tell you that heels of the hands in alignment with the ears, fingertips drawing towards the shoulders, elbow points drawing up, and trying to keep those knees, again, still in alignment with the hips. So if we start to see that they're bowing out, we're actually losing the effectiveness of this posture. We want to draw them in and keep them almost magnetic, hips width distance. Big inhale, yogis. And exhale wherever you go. We've got 5 big breaths here. Hips lift. Heart big. For 4. For 3. For 2. For 1, wherever you're at. Take your time. And slowly meet me back down onto the mat. Enjoy for the knees side to side. Going back to neutral. Glue the soles of the feet together. Drop the knees out. And do a nice open Supta Baddha Konasana reclined butterfly pose. Take the arms up overhead, reaching for wrists or elbows. As we start to slow the body down today, I hope you take the time to do the same with the mind and the thoughts, knowing they won't go away. They can definitely go in a different direction. Slowly bring that right knee up and over, crossing to go to the left. Stack the entire left side body, like a little bit of a fetal position. Now picking that right leg up, cross it up and over that left, taking an eagle wrap here, starting at the base of a twist. Now all we're going to do is reach that right arm high to the sky. And exhale, start to drop that hand and shoulder back behind us. Going slow. Left arm reaches out, making a T shape. With each exhale, softening the tension, expanding the width between the right shoulder and the right knee. And if twists aren't something that you need today, you can just stay in that fetal position. Now we have to do the same thing on the other side. So first, let's bring that right shoulder to stack on top of the left. Release the right knee away from the left. And all we're going to do is just roll onto our right side. Finding that fetal position, wrapping left over right, eagle. Inhale, left arm big. Exhale, twist it out. slowly unwinding, bringing that left side to stack over the right. Unwinding as we slowly roll out onto our mat in a nice Shavasana pose. Taking up as much space here as we can. Maybe the heels slide gently off the mat and the hands do the same. Closing the eyes, sending some gratitude to our body, to our mind, to the discipline that we set for ourselves to even show up to this class today. Sending some gratitude to those who weren't able to join us today. It's likely they're doing something great as well. Taking the next few moments of quiet to soften the eyes, soften the thoughts and the breath. Just be present for a few moments until I meet you here again. Slowly starting to wiggle the fingers and toes. Starting to make your way onto your right or left side. Just gently. Take a couple of breaths as you come back to the space around you. Taking your time as you roll all the way up to a comfortable seated position. The eye gaze soft. And the breath easy. Take a nice big inhale, let it roll all the way up the spine. And exhale, sigh all the way out. Inhale. And exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Drawing the hands to the third eye, thinking positive thoughts. To the mouth, speaking positive words. And to the heart, believing in all that is good. From my heart to yours, yogis. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for joining today's practice. Sorry about the technical difficulties that we ran into. My name is Ashley, for those of you who I haven't had the pleasure of meeting, and for those that I have had the pleasure of meeting, I can't wait till the day that we can meet again. again in person. And a special thank you for everyone who joined our class today. I have put out a coupon code for our online shop. We have 3 new styles, a beer yoga tank in a new color, love tanks in white and blue, and then we also have our inhale the good shit and exhale the bullshit that we've sold out of twice. So super excited about that. So for anyone who's joined today's class, I'll put the code in the chat box here. It's YZ Online, all capitals, one word. And if you haven't yet, check out our plans and pricing while you're on our website. We have plans starting at just $14 a month, giving you access to a whole library of classes that honestly I've just been enjoying as well, from not just myself, but our other YogaZo teachers. So if there's a way that you can support us in that endeavor, it would be greatly, greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday. Namaste.